Hey, how y'all doing? I just want to start off by saying, you know, with everything going on, I just want to take the time out to say we all need to come together as one and, assemble like the Avengers and let's stop all this hate and let's move forward. With that being said, I want to talk about a few things today. Uh, the Snyder Cut on HBO Max that's coming out next year. I also want to talk about Henry Cavill coming back to Superman. Uh, this mess of a Batwoman TV series on the CW. I don't know what's going on over there, but I want to touch on that a little bit, and I want to talk about the delayed MCU films and what's going on that front moving forward. So with that being said, I want to start off with I guess Zack Snyder finally got his way, and with HBO Max being the platform to deliver the Zack Snyder cut of the Justice League film to the fans. Everybody been crying for it, petitions everywhere, and people all on Twitter asking for it. So I guess they finally give it to us. But me personally, I don't think we should have it. It's like, unless they're gonna let him finish his plan of what he had set for over like 3 or 4 films, why give us this director's cut of Justice League when it's just gonna be like a tease or big what if he stayed on and was able to give us the universe that he had planned. You know what I'm saying? But because also been talks with AT&T and HBO wanting Ben Affleck to come back as Batman for a series on HBO Max. And me personally, I love Ben Affleck as Batman. I think he did a good job in Batman vs. Superman. The character kind of went downhill in Justice League. But, I don't blame Ben Affleck for that. I blame, the studio and the writing or whatever. But I would definitely love to see Ben Affleck come back as Batman, if that's possible. But the Zack Snyder cut, I just don't. I mean, yeah, it's good that we getting it to see, how it would have played out if he was able to finish, the film and didn't have to leave for family issues. But me personally, I just don't see the point. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. A lot of fans want it. I'm glad they're getting it. You know what I'm saying? Sort of their crying and all that stuff can stop. But unless they're going to let him finish his vision, which they should, I don't see why they doing this. You know what I'm saying? But, money. It's all about money at the end of the day. Money sells. So, I'm just, me personally, I'm excited to see, Darkseid and the new take on Batman, how he was before they had to rewrite the script and everything. And, they said Cyborg was like a main focal point in the Snyder Cut or whatever. So that's, going to be exciting to see Cyborg get a little more screen time than he did in the theatrical cut of Justice League. So, I'm curious to see, how that's going to play out. The Flash, I don't know. I hope he has a better take in the Snyder Cut than he did in the theatrical cut, because he sucked ass, in my opinion. I hated the Flash in Justice League. So, yeah, I think HBO Max is going to be like a good platform for DC moving forward. You know what I'm saying? I think the DC Universe app, was a starting point. And, with AT&T buying DC and, Warner Brothers or whatever, I think moving forward, I think AT&T has that mindset to kind of help them get on track, and HBO Max being that platform to help them get on track. Because it's like, maybe the movies ain't the right way to get them on that right track like Marvel is doing. Maybe the TV series, if they can do mature take on the characters, like Titans for an example. Titans on DC Universe is a good show. You know what I'm saying? Like, they real gritty and cut loose on that show, but they're able to do that because it's not on cable television. It's a streaming service. You know what I'm saying? So I think maybe they'll use HBO Max to benefit, to help out DC live projects. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just curious to see how all that going to work out in the long run and everything. So, then all this stuff about Batwoman and the chick ain't going to be Batwoman no more. They're going to have a new character playing Batwoman. It's not going to be Kate as Batwoman. It's going to be a whole different new character playing Batwoman. So, me personally, I think the whole Arrowverse, has been going downhill for the past maybe 2-3 years. The second half of the Flash this past season that just ended was just at times unbearable to watch. Like, after the hiatus for the coronavirus, they showed like the last, 4 or 5 episodes. It just was sickening. Like, lost interest pretty much. I probably only seen like 3 or 4 episodes of Batwoman. Didn't like it. I think it was, dry and slow. Pushing in that agenda that, most shows these days try to push on us. But, that's a whole different other topic for a whole another day. But I'm curious to see how this new direction that they're going in with Batwoman plays out. Hope is for the better. You know what I'm saying? I hope it makes the show more watchable. Brings in, more people to the show to watch, bring the ratings up. And, I want to see who they pick to play Batwoman. It's a lot of people tweeting, a lot of actresses and everything tweeting saying, they would be interested in playing Batwoman. So, it's a lot of different directions they can go in with casting this new Batwoman. So, it's going to be different to see, what I'm saying, how they do this, how they play this out. So I don't know. I really wasn't into Batwoman, you know what I'm saying, even in the comics, but I really liked her in not this past crossover, but not Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover, but the crossover when she first showed up. I think she did a good job in that. That kind of gave me hope for the show. And when the show premiered, I was like, this shit sucks. This shit really sucks. But hey, if you like the show, that's on you. I'm not, telling you what to like. Thumbs up if you like it. That's your preference. I hate the shit. So, yeah. How do y'all feel about the news DC made about Henry Cavill coming back as Superman? Me personally, obviously you can see behind me, I'm a Batman fan. I love Batman since I was a little kid. Always disliked Superman, you know what I'm saying? But Henry's take on Superman really made me look at Superman in a different light. Like, I cheered for Superman, and I never cheered for Superman. I hate Superman. But he made the way he played Superman, I enjoyed it. A lot of people didn't. Man of Steel, a lot of people didn't like Man of Steel. I love Man of Steel. I thought, it was the Superman. Yeah, he was a little emo, but, he was going through the process to become the Superman that we all knew and loved, which he kind of got to that point at the end of Justice League. And, I'm excited. I know he's a busy man today. He got The Witcher, and, they was filming season 2 before the coronavirus breakout. I don't know if they got, able to finish that yet or not, but I know they was filming it. But I'm glad that he's back on board. I'm glad it's official that he's, sticking on to do more DC movies of Superman. Hopefully we can get him in Black Adam or Shazam 2. I'm hoping and crossing my fingers that, somehow, someway we get more Justice League movies. Like, I just want to see that world all together. I want to see, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, all of them together fighting again. Like this, that chemistry that, Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill had, and Dawn of Justice, Batman vs Superman. I want to see more of that. Like, somehow y'all got to bring Ben Affleck back as Superman. I hope that rumor is true as well. But I'm just glad that the first half, you got Superman, Henry Cavill back, and I think he's excited. He's a geek like us. I think he wants to do Superman justice. I think he wants to, build his own legacy as Superman. A lot of people still got Christopher Reeve's Superman in their head, which is an excellent and great Superman, you know what I'm saying? But it's 2020, you know what I'm saying? We need a Superman for this generation, you know what I mean? Which we really don't have a Superman for this generation, you know what I mean? So I think Henry Cavill he wants to be that Superman that we can all say, like, hey, this is that Superman, this is that guy. And, I think he has the chops, I think he has the mindset and the ability, you know what I'm saying, to deliver a good Superman, you know what I mean? And coming from somebody that hated Superman, somebody that, you know what I'm saying, disliked Superman, that goes a long way for me to give props to Superman, you know what I mean? Like, Henry Cavill did his thing, Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, the little bit of screen time he had in Justice League, he did his thing, but, I want to see more of that, you know what I'm saying? And I want to slide over to the other brand, the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe. We were supposed to get Black Widow this year, but due to the coronavirus, it got pushed back to November, I think. And Externals and a couple other films also had to get pushed back from their original release date. I don't know. Like, I was excited to see Black Widow when it was originally supposed to come out, but like now, I think the delayed films, I think, is going to hurt the MCU. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's been a while since we've seen Marvel film, like over a year. You know what I'm saying? I personally, I'm eager to see Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. I think that's going to have a huge impact on the MCU moving forward. I think it's going to open the door for a lot of characters, dead or new, to appear in the MCU. Maybe that's how they introduced the X-Men under the Fantastic Four. We don't know. We only can, hopefully find out soon. Thor, Thunder of Love, huge Thor fan right here. I'm curious to see how that goes, because they kind of pissed me off when they said Jane Foster supposed to be returning and she's supposed to be Thor and Lady Thor, and I hated that shit in the comics. Leave that shit in the comics. I don't want to see that shit in the movies, but hey, do what you do. I'm still gonna go to the movies and support my boy Thor, the God of Thunder. You know what I'm saying? But Jane Foster's Thor, I don't feel that. I don't. That's my only gripe about the upcoming movie. But I think Chris Hemsworth, when Ragnarok came out, they started putting respect on Thor's name. Infinity War, he did his thing. Endgame, I know a lot of people didn't like Fat Thor, but you know what I'm saying, if you understood the concept of why he was the way he was in Avengers Endgame, then it's not no problem. You know what I mean? So I'm curious to see, you know, if he pops up in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 once that gets made. I think moving forward, I think Thor gonna be around for, you know, a couple more years. Chris Hemsworth said he wants to play this character now more than ever. He says as long as, you know, Marvel keeps him on, he said he would play this character for at least another 10 years if they let him. Which, me personally, I'm happy about that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just want to see, I hope and pray, you know what I'm saying, the MCU don't let this, you know, this slow momentum slow them down and they start producing, you know, lackadaisical films. I hope they don't, you know, let this long hiatus of, you know, no films coming out, you know, slow them down and make them, you know what I'm saying, lose that push that they had, that fire, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to keep dropping good quality entertaining movies that they have been doing for the past 10, 12 years, you know what I'm saying? So I just hope, you know what I'm saying, they don't get off track, because, you know, all the delayed films, I hope they still able to, you know, deliver to the fans how they've been doing. That being said, this is the first of many videos I got coming up. I want to give a shout out to the Inner Sanctum Facebook group. I love y'all. Come over, join us, share this video. You know, if you got any ideas for topics you want me to talk about, email me, hit me up on Facebook. I got a lot of ideas coming to you. So yeah, just stick around, support, share this video, and I love y'all.